Hello, I'm Brian McDowell, Acting Chairman of the Alliance of British Drivers. The ABD is a campaign-stroke lobby group for ordinary drivers, i.e. you. We're asking the driving public to nominate the best and worst local councils in the country. For instance, does your council provide you with a decent amount of free or affordable parking? Or does it litter the road with yellow lines, meters and residents' parking zones, which provide the council with a revenue stream? Also, does your council provide good quality road surfaces and smooth flowing traffic conditions? Or, as is too often the case, with potholes, crumbling road surfaces and in particular balmy schemes which cause congestion both at on and off-peak times? We've chosen Bristol as an example of how councils treat drivers. What you will see here in this video is road space deliberately removed from drivers, causing congestion, frustration and stop-start journeys. Does your council give you the hump?
Bristol is a busy city with people using many different modes of transport. By prioritising some modes over others, road space for motor vehicles has been taken without due regard to safety implications and congestion. There is a general view that Bristol is an anti-car city, and as a result some businesses have moved out of the town. A number of one-way roads have been modified to allow cycling against one-way traffic. This is dangerous to cyclists, motorists and pedestrians. Some of the cycle lanes introduced can end abruptly with no regard to cyclists' safety. Public transport provides an important service, but cutting road width, in some cases by a half, to facilitate bus lanes for underused buses is quite frankly a waste of space. Having 24-hour bus lanes without a 24-hour bus service makes no sense at all. The practice of installing traffic lights at the end of bus lanes to force their reintegration into normal traffic flow causes congestion and is an admission of bad planning. Some of the bus lanes cause danger to other road users and can be impractical and unusable, such as that in the outside lane at the bottom of the M32. So-called traffic calming curb build-outs, pinch points and humps turn smooth-flowing roads into congested obstacle courses, often forcing cycles into conflict with other road users. The whole design of traffic flow around the city centre area at St Augustine's Parade is frankly crazy. The suggestion to close Baldwin Street will make this situation even worse, and additionally, proposals closing 4 bridges will cause extra congestion on those remaining. Speed limits are another example of a badly used planning tool in and around Bristol. There is a plan to introduce 20 mph limits across all residential zones, despite the fact that one of the 20 mph test areas recorded an increase in casualties. Many residential areas in the Southfield district of Bristol have narrow roads, negating the need to spend £2.3 million introducing an unnecessary limit. The main A4 access road into Bristol from the M5 has a mix of speed limits which are confusing, bear no relation to the natural speed of the road, and have not prevented a number of deaths on the road. Other examples of poor planning are bus stops in the middle of the road in Old Market, which necessitates buses and other vehicles crossing lanes with each other at junctions. Multiple pedestrian crossings on short stretches of road. Excessive use of traffic lights, particularly on roundabouts. Finally, parking is expensive, with off-street parking costing £20 for a working day in the centre of the city. This causes many commuters to park in surrounding residential streets.
This road here, at the moment, is free parking for anybody. Commuters, shoppers, householders. But soon the council are going to turn it into residents only. During the daytime, the road will be lovely and clear. But the businesses locally are going to suffer terribly. And they're going to suffer because their staff have nowhere to park when they come to work. The bus service is too poor, it's too expensive. Bristol's a very hilly place. People aren't going to cycle, and it's not practical. Bus journeys, cycle journeys, they take a lot longer than a car journey. So an office relocates somewhere out of town. That sandwich shop over there loses customers. They go out of business. Eventually, the high street deprecates. They destroyed retailing in the high street over the last 30 years by making it hellish for shoppers to have somewhere to park. Now they're going to do the same to local businesses by destroying the places for their staff to park and the places for their customers to park.
There was also a plan in 2012 to impose a workplace parking levy, which was abandoned after a vigorous campaign of opposition in which the ABD participated.